Surprise, surprise.
You've been a great help, Jason, and I thought it only right and proper you should see it before I leave.
Hasty exit?
You could say that. Hello, bookings? Yes. I'd like to reserve a seat on the first available flight to Los Angeles, California. Yeah, I'll hold. Dazzling, isn't it?
Yeah, dazzling.
Hello, John Quill?
Hello, John.
Yes, Los Angeles, first available flight. That's the earliest? Okay, one seat. Mallon, John Mellon. M-A-L-L-E-N. Yeah, I'll hold. Jason. Oh, no. It's not a fake.
All that glisters is not gold.
Should have been Mallon. Alan's been here, all right. He's taken the fake. That ought to fool him long enough, at least until he's on the plane to Los Angeles.
Who is it, Frank?
I don't know, probably some cheap hood who got unlucky. No identification. Came prepared, though, didn't he? Could have been one of Mallon's little helpers, or someone else's.
What are we going to do with the body?
We'll get him down to the car. Then we'll check out, all right? Let's go.
What now? John?
Looks like I've got formidable opposition.
I suppose the original would fascinate some people.
You're beginning to see why someone would pay so much for its recovery, huh? Intrigued?
Always, where money is concerned. Assuming that your opponent has the original, he's hardly had time to complete a deal with Philippe.
There has been a second death, Monsieur de Brion. Suddenly, you were closely connected with this man. There is a key figure. You are linked with him. You must break this link.
Are you interested, Jason? If we're gonna move, we've gotta move fast.
We?
My employer, Edwin Dashfield, and DeBrion paid equally for the Cellini. We get it back, put it up to them for auction. Highest bidder gets it. We share the profits. Agreed?
Share the profits. Sounds a little vulgar.
I don't care what it sounds like, Jason. Are you in?
Well, I suppose a writer must eat. What happened when you searched the hotel?
Frankie has flown.
Obviously doesn't like having his nest disturbed.
I got a visit from him. Want to guess what he was looking for? The Cellini, maybe. Kind of stupid to figure I'd leave it lying around a hotel room, wouldn't you say, Philippe?
I've never seen him before.
Yeah, so you say.
I want the Cellini. I have the money, arrange a time and place. I want this disagreeable affair concluded as quickly as possible.
No. You're the one who put the hold on it in the first place.
Time and place.
Now you're hustling me, huh? Well, that's just fine. Oh, let me tell you something. That character, he isn't about to help himself anymore, is he? Or anybody else, for that matter.
Are you threatening me?
Oh, advising you. Oh, I know we shook hands. That gentleman's agreement garbage. Fact is, I can't trust you, Philippe. All right, Philippe, the Cellini. Yes or no?
Time and place.
Well, like I said, I can't trust you. So we'll do it my way.
Henri!
DeBrion has a visitor. That was Frankie Lucas' car.
Oh, yes. Was it?
Wait a minute. And that was Vatcharan, the guy I checked up on. What's he up to?
I'll see if I can turn round at the end and find somewhere to park.
Oh, you'll clean that up, won't you? It's kind of messy in a classy pad like this.
Jason, can't you do any better
The
than...
best I can do, there's not another parking spot. I'm not a taxi.
Keep your eyes open.
was all that about?
Vacheron sending love notes to Frankie.
Well, let's see Debrion.
So, Philippe, that's our proposition. Is it agreeable?
Jason, your friend has an excellent style. Quite your equal.
Used to be. But out of condition. Aren't you, John?
You neglect to mention, Jason, you've yet to beat me with a saber.
Oh, that's much too Teutonic for me. All that scratching to face.
Very good.
Oh, enough. Let's have something to drink.
Out of condition.
Do you have any sabers, Philippe?
Of course. First, I want to settle the affair of the Cellini.
What's the arrangement?
Tomorrow at 11, I drive to La Belle Ferronnière. Take with me the money in a briefcase and put it on the back seat of the car. Wait in the cafe for a telephone call, giving me final instructions.
I'm glad to find you here.
You, Ava, John.
First, the Cellini. Is it still in your possession?
For the time being, yeah.
Debrion, you have agreed a price?
We made a deal.
Might I inquire how much?
Why? What's the deal?
I have a client. A client who would give a great deal for it. A great deal.
Yeah, like what?
$1 million.
Dollars?
Does the figure impress you?
Enough. Hmm?
Of course, I'd have to see the Cellini first to verify its authenticity.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow at 5. I'll contact you.
5 o'clock, then.
Mm-hmm.
$1 million?
Pretty nice sound, isn't it?
What about Debrion?
Well, now I have a little plan. We could get both pieces of cake. $1.5 million. Nice bit of bread, huh? Take a lovely trip around the world on that. First cabin all the way.
Wait a minute. How do we get $500,000 from Debrion without parting with the Cellini?
Well, when you're a professional, my dear, you got to be prepared. And I am prepared.
It's 10 o'clock, Jason.
Good morning. You have to carry that thing.
One of my good habits.
Sure sign of impotence.
I must admit I don't like early morning operations, but you're impossible. Anyway, let's hope I don't have to prove my potency.
With or without it, we should have the Cellini by midday.
Okay, let's go.
I was paying you a compliment, Uncle. It's a gift given to a few.
To grasp pleasure,
Instantly.
without question.
Yes, if you ease into it coolly, which is exactly what you did.
Garçon. Oui, monsieur. Je tourne le téléphone. Je m'appelle de Brion. De Brion.
Oui, de Brion. Que faut
Un café noir, s'il vous plaît.
Merci. Un café noir.
I still think it's terrible the way I can't stop myself.
Nothing succeeds like excess.
But I've never met anybody like you before, Jason.
And probably never will again.
May I speak to Monsieur de Brion, please?
De Brion? Oui, monsieur. Au moment, s'il vous plaît. Monsieur Brion, téléphone pour vous.
Ah, merci. De Brion speaking.
You got the cash?
Do you have the object?
Of course. Here's what you do, Philippe. Take the road out of Neuilly to Saint-Germain-en-Laye. Right. Go through Saint-Germain towards Poissy. Before Poissy, there's a third-class road marked Acher. Follow it to the square in Acher. You'll see the Bar Alexander. Wait for me there. Got that?
So Saint-Germain towards Poissy. Before Poissy, a third-class road marked Acher. Meet you in the Bar Alexandre in Acher. Bar in the square.
Right. Leave now, Philippe. And do it straight. Huh? No tricks.
Champs-Élysées.
What, Maxime?
Yes.
What's the number? Has he come off the phone yet? Oh, yes. I'll go and give him a call. Now, let's try a new place. I'll get the address. Yes.
How was it, Martine? Okay?
Yeah, no tricks. He wasn't followed.
Jean-Pierre, I haven't got time to give you an improbable explanation. But I've got to go alone.
Oh.
It's boringly important for someone.
Our excesses will have to wait.
I'm afraid so.
You are adorable.
I know exactly what you mean.
Here's what you do, Philippe. Take the road out of Neuilly to Saint-Germain-en-Laye. Go through Saint-Germain towards Poissy. Before Boise, there's a third-class road marked A Share. Follow it to the square in A Share. You'll see the Bar Alexander. Wait for me there.
John, you all right?
Yeah.
See if you can make the car.
I'm still bleeding.
Obviously better.
Oh, thanks. Well, this should improve the design.
Of course you don't.
The case.
It's gone.
So he never intended to part with it, Cellini.
Philip never intended to part with his money.
A kind of double cross.
Frankie's obviously got a new client.
One prepared to pay a higher price.
Much higher price. And being greedy.
So no reason why he shouldn't grab all the early worms going.
Something like that.
So Vacheran and our Frankie are making music together. Well, now what?
Well, we know Frankie's strength. Perhaps we'd better find out about Vacheran. Satisfied, Vacheran?
Perfectly satisfied.
You know, DeBrion tried to bend me out of shape. Understand?
Of course.
There's nothing shaky about this deal.
Nothing.
Good. You know, I always hate to do it, but I can play as mean as any kid in the block.
As an act of good faith, my client instructed me to give you this. Once I was satisfied as your authenticity. $50,000 on account.
Where do I deliver?
You make a success. You make your money. Then you get all this talk about ruthlessness and scrupulousness. But you know, Tesoro, you know this is not so. The higher you climb in this mountain, the lonelier it gets. You don't have that many friends anymore. Fewer people you can trust. But you, Carissima, you I can trust. Not here, but here. Am I mistaken, Tesoro? Now I will show you something. You will be the first one. The first. Close your eyes now. Now you can open them again. Are you afraid? No. I am kind. You know I'm kind. I want you to see my treasures. How can they call me a money-grabbing Philistine? How can they do that? Here, Rome Colosseum by Panini. Make yourself comfortable, Tesoro.
A call from Paris, Patrone. A Signor Vatora.
Stay. Hello?
I have checked the Cellini, Signor Andrea. It is the original.
Frankie Luca will have it when he takes the night train from Paris to Rome tomorrow evening.
He has booked a single sleeper. Carriage B.
Number 7.
It is entirely to my satisfaction, Monsieur Vaturin. You will have your commission immediately after delivery.
I thank you in anticipation, Signor Andrea.
We have business, Enzio.
I gather that, Patrone.
You will catch the first plane to Paris. Tomorrow night, Paris-Rome Express. Franco Luca. Carriage B, number 7.
I won't fail, Patrone.
Now I have more business. They call it pleasure.
Paris-Rome Express, carriage B, number 7. Thought we might join them, Jason.
Rome.
Le train qui attend au quai est le Rome Express. Rapide numéro 211, partant à 19h50, Dijon, Aix-les-Bains, Chambéry, Saint-Georges-d'Orienne, Modane, Rennes, La Cité.
wish you'd let me come with you.
As soon as I finish with Andre, I'll call you.
Why don't you take care of yourself? Well, he's got a mean reputation.
A guy like that, you know where you stand.
But Frankie, I'm worried.
Just one more thing to wrap up. So, then the world is ours. Okay.
Pardon?
Je vous en prie. Oh, nearly time. Safari outfit's just left the train. She was in the cafe when Philip went to the phone.
Attention au départ du train.
What are you putting those on for? It's getting dark.
Well, if he spots me, the game, as they say, is up.
No, I was traveling with a master of disguise.
No good?
Oh, yes, makes all the difference.
I'll take care he only sees a back view.
Oh, that make it any easier to part him from the Cellini?
Dear me, no. He'll hang on to that like grim death.
Now we're going to need an inspiration.
Fortunately, it's a long journey.
What are you doing?
Ordering champagne.
Well, that's the most civilized suggestion you made this evening.
I was thinking that... Carry on.
I was just thinking of all the situations I'd used on trains. There was one where Mark seduced a girl. You know, did the usual thing. Bribed the waiter to get to sit at her table.
Ah, original.
It was an early Marquette. And
Anyway, it hardly applies here. I can see nothing inducing our guy to leave his compartment until we get to Rome.
of course, in the film of Istanbul with Love, Mark climbed onto the roof of the carriage of the train.
What?
Forget about that. Come to think of it, I think I've done everything else on a train except been inspired.
I'll order another bottle.
Bien, monsieur.
number? I see. Grazie.
È grande, è blondo?
No. Con i baffi?
No, senza i baffi.
Senza
Devi
baffi.
dire, hippie.
No, non l'ho visto.
No.
No, non l'ho visto. Desidero un caffè?
No. Whisky.
Forget it, Jason. Concentrate.
Go off people, you know. Where have you been, to Rodeo?
Guess who owns the Villa Rosa? Angelo Andrea.
Greek derivation, Italian appendage.
Deported from the States 4 years ago.
I wrote an article about his activities. I don't think he was very pleased.
He had a finger in just about every dubious pie going.
He's become some sort of art collector now, isn't he?
A rare patron of the arts.
That's diverting.
Is that all you've got to say? Don't you have any ideas?
Well, yes, one or two. So sorry, I'm being distracted at the moment. What were you saying?
Vanity.
Copy. Which is Angelo Andrea's Achilles heel. Would you excuse me a moment?
Jason King. You are the last person I expected to see.
Why is that, Angelo? I can't get over it. You know, it's quite incredible. You look so young. You don't mind me calling you Angelo, do you? I mean, you haven't changed your name, have you?
Help yourself, Jason. You know, I still remember the last article you wrote about me.
Oh, Angelo, it was such a long time ago. We were sowing wild oats. I didn't even think you'd bother to read it.
I read it, Jason.
Well, I'm a little hurt. You might have got in touch with me.
You should be grateful. It prompted my departure from the United States. Did you know that?
Not yet, John.
At first, I thought I'd make you pay. But eventually, it didn't matter all that much. Now, here you are wanting to write another article.
Now, don't move. That's a shot, John. Nobody would believe it was 5 years ago.
Now, what will you write about me this time?
Oh, how you spend your time now you've retired.
Is anybody still interested?
Interested? You've become a legend in your own lifetime.
A legend, eh? Here, how about a cigar, Jason? I like a green wrapper. Specially made for me, you know. Flown direct from Cuba. Fresh, moist. Can't stand a dry wrapper.
No, thank you. No, I don't smoke.
You fond of Puccini?
Puccini, Monteverdi, Rossini. Giuseppe Verdi, the greatest of them all.
Well, that's fine. Look, if you can just hold it like that, with the cigar up, that makes a great picture.
Patrone.
Later, Enzio. How's that?
One more. Thank you.
Patrone of the arts, music, painting, avant-vie.
I like painting I can understand. Modern stuff leaves me stone cold. Faces that look like faces. Trees that look like trees, that's what I like.
Povero Picasso. You see, this is a part of your nature that hasn't been revealed to us before.
That's right. They get hold of all that dirt. Blow it up, make it big. It gets all the readers.
Oh, terrible exaggeration. Never trust journalists.
I go to the races now and then, play golf. Have fun, you know.
Not about business interests.
I've got my investments, but I'm not active. I can get by with what I made.
You say you were very wealthy, Angelo.
Let's say that I can afford to put a chicken on the table.
You miss the old days?
I thought we were talking about my retirement. You're not throwing me, are you, Jason?
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. La guerre est finie. Let me try and rephrase it.
Well, I make a little excitement now and then. You know, I could tell you a thing or two. It would interest you. Even give you ideas for your books.
I'm panting with anticipation.
What is it, Enzio?
Could I have a word with you, Patron?
Excuse me a moment, gentlemen.
Champagne is getting kind of warm. I think there's a good chance he might be telling Angelo he saw me on the train.
Good. I'm glad to see that you're helping yourself to the champagne. I must go inside a little. I won't be long.
What gives?
I haven't the faintest idea. I have a feeling we've outstayed our welcome.
My man tells me that you're from Maturin, but his commission is in the post.
That was just an excuse to see you, Andrea.
Excuse?
You killed Frankie Luca, didn't you?
Dead?
Yes.
So's this one. Where's Angelo? There's got to be a switch. Smoke. Then we'll have to break it down.
It's far too solid. Via Cilento, numero 2, subito,
What are you doing?
I've just called the fire brigade.
And the villa was burnt to the ground. When the ashes were cold, we searched. We searched several times. But there was no sign of the Cellini.
Poetic.
Sorry?
It was lost once before in fire. In Urbino. 1623.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Someone will find it. Someone must find it.
I doubt it. We really searched.
It wasn't destroyed. It can't be. All those deaths. Martine.
Well, I said what I came to say.
Nobody got very much out of it, did they?
Nobody did. Except maybe one person.
Won't be long now, dears.